装啊！想拍就拍。大家怎么都喜欢拍美照？他没有完全恢复，太鸡巴了吧？看一下，他也警告敌人，他们面对的对手迅捷如风。
Commander away! You're released until further orders.
你们这是单根人腿组成的图案吗？没有，它只是埋在里面啊！干，又不是内裤，是它埋在里面啊！这是3个人腿，然后中间结膜果，太北七了吧？它没有回满诶，是会恢复，可是没有回满。是鸡腿吧？人腿啦。
Here it is.
For speed!
Slow! Until your return, Commander.
3个啊！这样应该是3个。美腿海盗船那个腿并不美啊。沉得很彻底。沉默商品，神教成员。不要了。喂，子弟秩序神教，干你老死！干，啊，臭鲨鱼！然后 B 是定理，我的。那个沉默商品不知道是谁的。 哦，我很想要这个责罚女妖执刃短，逝者是个船长。货商品到底是谁？迪奥尼索斯，迪欧尼索斯。回去找他好了。你在哪里？我在这，都跑到这里来啊！我不是在这啊，干！他只是刚好出现在那，可以寄信啊。跟他说要笔记。而且我的话 UBI 听不到。UBI 只会听大鸡鸡的话，像我这种小鸡鸡是不可能有的。总数。
Χαίρε, Δημόκριτος.
Cassandra! What have you brought me?
有啊，我现在有76根鸡鸡。
So, I found Zeno's paradox.
You did? And what did you think of it?
It's just some silly riddle.
What? No! The tortoise arrives at a point, Achilles, who is chasing it, runs after him. But after Achilles arrives at the same point, the tortoise has moved on. By the time Achilles arrives at the tortoise's new spot, the creature has again moved further. It shows how the universe divides itself infinitely.
A mathematical theory hidden in a child's fable.
Zeno was clever. Every knowledgeable old man I've ever met was an idiot. But the minds of children are endlessly wise.
I found the original golden ratio.
A discovery that will change the course of existence.
因为观众人数啊。
At first, I didn't think I saw anything special about it, but the sides of this diagram aren't even. The side marked A is almost half of the side marked B.
Almost,
现在
but
变
not
78
quite.
根了，
A and B are to A as A is to B.
剩
So how
70
can
根了。
this theory be used?
Used? It isn't used, only observed. It is the divine balance occurring naturally in the most measurably beautiful places in the world. It is everywhere. and nowhere.
It took some doing, but I found the Pythagorean theorem.
The greatest breakthrough the world will ever know. And now we have it in its original glory.
毕达哥拉斯发明了三角形，假赛了。
I thought it might be about the points of the triangle, but the theorem is about the length of the sides.
Astute! You're wiser than you put on. The two shorter sides squared, when added together, are equal to the square of the hypotenuse.
That was a lot to take in. But I think I found everything.
You did! And with this, I can finally form my grand theory. The theory that simultaneously divides and unites all the universe.
头也好痛。
What is this theory?
Using the theorems as evidence, I intend to prove that the universe is divisible into infinitely smaller parts. As we break reality down, the parts shrink, and the space between them grows.
直播是个自由业，是啊。
Once you prove your theory, what will you do with it?
Although I aim to prove that the universe is divisible,
我
I hope
的
that the
宝
theory
具，
can be used
我拥
to
有
unite people.
金闪闪能力吗？
All of this sounds ambitious.
One can't achieve greatness by attempting
跑出来的东西好像有
mediocrity.
点恶心哎。
But I confess, I have a personal motivation.
Everyone always does.
Ha! In another life, you would have made a fine student. When I was a student, I loved a poet. But I was so consumed by study, I never told her. I hope to use these theorems to show her my poetry. And maybe to win her heart.
都过几年，你都秃了。
If that's what you want to do, let's do it.
What? Right now?
You missed your chance to tell her once, Demokritos. There's no point in missing it again.
完蛋
Let's go.
要被
You're
拒
right.
绝了。
This time I will do it properly.
I never would have guessed you were a lover.
Well, I wasn't. My theory that all atoms exist with a great void between them is a bit
他怎么
like
自己
the
走
life
错路
I've
了？
lived.
But not anymore. Now you're filling that void.
Maybe. Maybe what fills the void and what draws us together is love.
Save
that
that line
book.
for the poet,
啊，我以为
Demokritos.
这是小女，是这个小女孩太恶
Think
了。
so? All right, I will. No! That's her! Those bandits, stop them!
想跑啊！
Demokritos. I'm sorry.
They killed her. For it to end like this. After all this time.
You have your theorem. And the others. Read them to her. Let her see your poetry.
It's too late.
It's never too late.
You can go. In another life, she might have known my love for her. You might have been my student. Imagine the happiness we'd have known.
A wise man told me, the richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. Don't want for the past, Demokritos.
I'll leave soon enough. But for now, I think I want for privacy. Take this and leave me to mourn, Cassandra.
努力宣传自己，要怎么努力宣传自己？ 课写板交出来哦！
If I can help you again, let me know. A customer.
啊，你也没有刻写板，
Come back
垃
anytime.
圾铁匠。都还没解。 好痛苦哦！还有几区啊？1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。我进去过。12、30、15，我还有15区啊！我都没晚安。好多哇！我突然觉得在碧血狂杀之前来不及了，杀这些好了。那是叫公牛斯、阿卡迪亚、厄利斯、拉科尼亚、伊西拉岛。刚好都是我没去过的地方哎。等一下9周末啊！去大雅典去。我把阿提卡的任务解一解。
Goddess of war and wisdom. Does it please you, I wonder, to watch? Do you have the seals for me?
I do.
More seals and more proof what we're doing is working. Thankfully, there are at least some people in power willing to listen to me.
I'll leave the politics to you.
As it should be. And I have more
阿
work
提
for
卡
you,
超级
assuming
他妈
you're
多
up for
支
it.
线，超级多。
I'm always interested in more work.
I was worried about employing a mercenary, but you've been a pleasant surprise.
Yes, that's what they all call me. A pleasant surprise.
I suspect if they call you anything offensive, they don't live long.
I couldn't say.
At least I have you working with me, instead of getting in my way.
Are the generals giving you trouble?
They refuse to acknowledge I know what I'm doing. But it doesn't matter. I'll get the job done, and eventually
Mine只
all
会
of
在这边
Athens will
踱
know
步。
it. Are you ready for more work?
I'll get you your seals.
Thank you.
First, I have some
到
questions.
底要多少军营啊？为什么你总是待在这里？
Why is it I always find you here?
Athena is the goddess of wisdom and war.
去做
Better
事啊
place！for a general to ask for blessings.
You don't seem very devout to me.
I'm not the first general in my family. My father was as well, and his father before
是
him.
不是十位数
Learned
餐啊？
military thinking from a young age.
Exactly. My grandfather brought me here when I was a child. He stood me here and told me Athena was our
那你
patron,
觉得每天都是开战前
that we
戏吗
must？ always offer her our respect on the eve of war.
He sounds like a wise man.
He was. He died in battle the next day.
You come here to remember him.
And to remember that though the gods may be our patrons, they will not always protect us.
Who does a general like you look up to?
You know who was a true hero?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Odysseus. He used his wits to triumph. Wily Odysseus, they call him. Without him, the Trojan War would have been lost. And the other generals understood that.
价钱来说的话，我真的觉得蛮划算的。
What do you think your future holds?
Victory or death. You don't stay a general for long if you don't win battles.
I suppose many generals die on the field.
Not the majority. The Athenian people are the greatest threat to a
你
general's
接的那
life.
是每日
If
任
you
务哦。
displease them, they'll remove you from office, ostracize you, or even condemn you to death.
And you want this job?
There is no greater purpose than the glory of Athens. It's my duty and my honor.
就那些都是每日任务。
I know enough.
这次只要3个啊？上次是多少个我也忘了。可是有一些是大支线，其实不难，我觉得还蛮难的。这我是不会踢笑到做这种事。账号不一定要解啊，有些人都不解支线啊，惊叹号就是支线啊。你说的那是什么？那你是在说？这里都没看到，就是有什么沙漏的啊，然后或者是你在这种讯息板接的啊，那都是给你升级用的任务啊，它没有任何意义啊。这2个叠在一起，好像马赛克哦。
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse.
Okay.
A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates. It's what a good citizen would do, right?
Oh, very good. Although a bit preemptive without all the details, wouldn't you say?
It was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke, or if one's mind can be changed once the whole story is revealed.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where's the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables
你已经
southwest.
抓到了啦。
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
阿奇，布拉迪真的很好笑。 会啊，我还蛮喜欢他的。他长得像星星，可是我还蛮喜欢他的，很有趣啊。
The watch will be vigilant here.
我在这种禁制地带啦。我躲在毯子后面还被看到。
早欧波浪图，
嗨，小月。有种是射他们呐、这家伙怎么一副看起来要打我的样子、啊？我没打人。跟得上我吗，低人儿？哈，这是我的伎俩，调虎山之计。哎！这里怎么有兵啊？垃圾耶！怎么在这种地方闲晃啊？都被他妈气死哎、
Won't escape. Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There's no other option?
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
同事不是应该你角落谈吗？在人家的基地里面谈问号。
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Stop right there!
妈的，苏格拉底叫我去人家的基地里面找人，这是超显眼的地方，好不好？是啊，偷也是偷啊。问题是，你偷东西，你的理由，法官也会因为你的理由去决定你的刑期啊，懂我意思吗？
Have you decided what should be done?
还回去，让他留下马呢？
It doesn't matter why he stole the horse. It belongs to someone else.
You surprise me yet again. I truly believed you would choose the other side.
Because I am a Mistios?
Of course. Yet, when it comes to someone else, you decide a crime deserves a consequence no matter the reason. A safe choice, although I can think of times when it may not be right.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
这也太难做决定了吧？
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
卡山泽快受不了了。哦，差一点试试。就算其实，就算这个答案并没有任何意义，你思考这个问题并没有意义，但你有思考，就是他的目的啊，他就是要让你思考，他才不是民主之父嘞。
Got to be careful not to get
主
spotted.
之父已经死啦，没有你呀、
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed, and it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his
人不
own.
思考，按照别人说的话，他就是傀儡，没有脑袋的家伙。
If you have the power to make me come when you want, stop using it.
Oh, I'll... No, that's too easy. Anyways, the power doesn't work every time, sadly. You weren't in my bed last night, no matter how many times I thought of you.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him.
Sasha.
Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far,
他最后
although
身
it
体
may
来
take you longer
支
than
付他
usual.
的
It won't
要
be a
求
problem.
吗？
I'm glad we aren't going by sea. Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods.
Hey.
Off we go now.
耶，我们超低调。
We should stay on the safest route possible.
这是大陆哎，确定安全？还是只是不会被野生动物攻击啊？要去哪里？Hello？ なんでもない。哎，还干！干！
Let's ride.
跟踪他。他。
Let's go.
你朋友拳头打，好像是哎。哦，可以比吗？我就是要堵他。 但他死了就不能爆料了。
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
啊，不然嘞，一听就知道了吧？
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
Oh.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my
旁边的
husband.
香饼汇报。
He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him?
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people
干嘛他
he's
总是
helped
在
at
凹
the
我？
expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
不知道哎、搞不好是哦。哦，马上交到同步塔基耶，太快了吧！原来是自来熟啊。
Now I'll make my way to Megaris. Thank you, Miss Dios. 而且不是塑胶篮啊，是石质篮啊，石头做的、啊。哇塞，太过分了吧！而且你怎么在这啊？干！
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
闭嘴！
I'm impressed. If I only heard the words, I'd swear you were a poet.
My words are nowhere near what she deserves.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears.
你要
and
结
there
婚
is
了？
so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and
确
some
定有人要嫁
flowers.
给你吗？
If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
什么都不怕，就怕男人化妆，为什么？
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't
他会不会啊？
She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
所以可以
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
然后去看看他长什么样子。在爱情地毯上，包围平原的北部，这里。等一下，按下去没有？我也想知道啊，因为我是工具人嘛。啊，有没有？这就是那个，这就是那个卡山佐就是工具人，然后那些，他那个男的就是小婊子。剑的入口，我的，看你妈的，阿桃！告诉我们，女生也是会当到工具人的。
will be well defended.
在闪杀小的，叫他逃都很猛，他逃就发快的那一只啊，那只可爱豹。临界入口也太大一个了。这里就抵了，是拿来给人家拿铁的。喉咙又开始不舒服了，你要多喝温开水吗？喉咙不舒服的时候就是狂灌水，不然你的感冒都不会好。一定爱配温开水。流感，我好像没有得过流感。对，流感听起来就很严重。我靠，这边要1000多。干你娘嘞！哦操！滑下去。啊，为什么这么烦？不是啊，那个是没办法用鉴宝的吧？毕竟，如果能用鉴宝的话，谁不会用鉴宝啊？ 他人都死了，怎么就剩你没死啊？古代王者的铁手套，只是进来拜拜而已。不要来这么危险的地方好吗？干，蛋吃的。高等的都给战士。还好他不会像罗拉一样直接插进口。哎呀，这是血还是水啊？东西拿吗？没有用，我只要大喊一声，我就不会被杀死了，应该吧？虽然有 bug 曾经杀死我。我要从地底爬回来好吗？啊小。地底爬回来了。他们就把它当做那个啊祭品啊。
Here it is. There it is.
Ella.
Ella
Found it.
在跟谁玩呐、啊？普罗米修斯。 三小。好，我脚踏实地。What the？ 看，难怪他不自己来。
I think this will be a nice enough offering.
准备好长途跋涉了吗？你可以在这座山的山顶一览风光，沿这条路往西走，走到普罗米修斯神像，接着往北的长途旅程。我们就到奥罗帕斯冈会合吧。
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
可，再怎么叫都没有人理你了。他们全部都耳聋。这一定被看到了啊，北兰。你到家了，恭喜！你做夜班哦。
I need to find who's doing that. Who is that? Huh? Wonder how long they've been here.
Yeah.
被看到了。